Anyone else?
You ever wonder that if in the future someone will find your book and think it is non-fiction?
That was an excellent question. Wow. Right on. Young gentleman here asked me, do I ever worry or wonder in the future if somebody finds, like way in the future, like after Britney Spears dies. Like at the end of AI, when the aliens come and they dig out World War Z, like that'll still be around. And they say, wow, this really happened. Do I ever wonder about that? No, I actually don't, but I wrote it in such a way that, yes. I wrote it in such a way that if you were to read it, you know what I mean? If you somehow were frozen, if they somehow thought out Gil Gerard and brought him out 500 years later, and he sat down with World War Z and read it and goes, wow, this really happened. I want to be that real. And yeah, so that was sort of one of my goals. Anyone else? Not the Gil Gerard. Yes, in the pink.
First, I wanted to say thank you, because with the first few pages, I read a lot, and I realized that there was something really special with that book, and it was out of the genre that I haven't read since I was in high school, maybe. My question for you is, there's a lot of speculation with the movie. I realize you can't answer a lot of it, but when you saw the original screenplay start coming up, are they keeping with that whole screenplay, or are they?
Yes, are you keeping with your own? I have no idea. I mean, look, I can tell you that Straczynski really did a bang-up job weaving it all together. That's about all they'll time. And if they hold on to his first draft, if they sort of keep it there, I think it's going to be a kick-ass movie. Anyone else? Yeah.
There are, of course, millions of different kinds of zombies. I'm curious, you could have done a fast-moving zombie, you could have done a brain-eating zombie. Is it just something, do you have some fascination with kind of a George Romero zombie? Or?
Yeah, I have a fascination with the slow zombie. It's funny, my zombies are even more zombified than George Romero's, because his zombies sort of get smarter and evolve over time. For me, I like to keep them as inhuman as possible. It's the inhumanity that scares me. And the slowness scares me because there's a difference between fear and anxiety. Fear is adrenaline, it's pumping, it's right in your face. It's the difference between skydiving and scuba diving. I've done both. Skydiving is just a lot of wind going up your nose, and you're just totally jazzed. You pull the ripcord, and your ass smacks the ground before you know it, and you go, oh, what do you know, I'm alive. Scuba diving is a chance for my crazy mind to think of all the ways I can die. Incidentally, I took that whole experience and I put it into a G.I. Joe story. You guys ever hear of Deep Six? Yeah, I got his story in there. So, any more questions? I think we got time for one more? Yeah. All right, one more. Make it really good, no pressure. You're that confident.
I got confident.
You're that confident.
Yes.
Ask away, because they're looking.
I heard you on Coast to Coast AM, and it was a great interview, and you compared the zombie to man's fear of impending death, mortality. I don't know if you would expand on that a little more.
All right, that was pretty good. Here's why I think people are into zombies. I think we are living in very unsettling times. I think that it started with Y2K, and it has consistently gone on, in that you turn on the radio and you have no idea, or the TV, or pick up a newspaper, or look at, go on AOL, and you just don't know what's going to happen. These are really scary times we're living in. We have plagues, we have financial meltdowns, we have terrorism, we have wars, we have big stuff, people. Big stuff that affects all of us. And I think it's very scary for people to have to confront those fears head on. I think zombies are a very safe avenue, because zombies are apocalyptic in nature. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be millions and billions of them. There can't just be like one zombie. And it's not like most monsters where you have to go find. Okay, most monsters, you have to go to a pyramid or whatever. Oh, there they are. You have to go to the abandoned summer camp. What was that noise? Zombies come to you when you're minding your own business, and that's what's really scary. And I think that's the problem with zombies, why we're fascinated, is we can explore all the other aspects of global collapse. The end of trade, the end of law and order, the power going out, no more food, all these other things that would really happen in an apocalypse. But as long as it's a zombie story, you can go, that's it. Try that after reading Cormac McCarthy's The Road. You know what I mean? Like, that's in your face. You can watch Dawn of the Dead and see the world coming to an end in a very real way. But it ain't the same as watching The Day After. And those of you who are like, what's that? Well, The Day After. Don't ever watch it. Yeah, it was a nuclear war miniseries, and it would go.
Testament, I think, place in the Bay Area.
Oh, Testament. This guy went even darker. All right. There's another country called Britain, and whatever we do as far as darkness, they go much darker. They invented a band called the Smiths. So I think that is why we have a fascination with zombies. It's darkness, it's the end of the world, but it's safe. And I think as long as we're consistently living in those times, I think we are going to continue to be into zombies. I think, God willing, things will start to calm down. And we will get back to normal again. And one day Britney Spears will pick up that snake again. And things will get back to normal. And I think zombies will sort of retreat into the sub-niche. And it would be an ultimate historical irony if the great zombie killer of all times didn't turn out to be some fictional character, but Barack Obama. Because I think that's what we're at. Thank you, everyone.